What's going on, guys? This week I wanted to talk a little bit about this thing called motivation. Alright, hold on, I'll write this. I think I'm going to film it for that. Alright, my hair's just going to do whatever it wants. So, there's two kinds of motivation. There's intrinsic and extrinsic. Intrinsic is important. It's the one that comes from yourself. It comes from in here and within. So, for example, when I ran my first marathon, I was very intrinsically motivated because it was something that was going to reward me. It was something that served me well and served a purpose, not only for me, but also for the people that I was raising my money for. And it affected so many people that it wasn't, every day I would go train, I knew it wasn't about just me. And that's what made it so much easier to get out there and go train. Conversely though, putting this into a job sense, everyday life thing, right? If I want to run my own business, that's something that's going to reward me in the end. So I'm going to be intrinsically motivated to do whatever I have to do to get my business off the ground, to get my business idea rolling, to figure out the overhead prices, figure out investor prices, figure out all these things, because at the end of the day, this is something that's going to benefit me and reward me, and I feel rewarded when I do these things. So that's intrinsic motivation, stuff that you can find within yourself, stuff that rewards you personally, and it's something that is hard to find, but a lot of people talk about this thing called a why, and I think that this is also important when talking about intrinsic motivation, so we'll talk about that one right now. All right. So what is a why? A why is a reason. A why is something that definitely matters. All right, so a why is a reason. A why is something that definitely matters when you're trying to be intrinsically motivated, something when you're trying to be motivated just in general. A why is something like your family, your wife, your kids, more wealth, being a better person, whatever it is, it's something that's going to keep you motivated day in and day out. Something that when you feel like you want to quit, you can reference because it's your why. Why do you do this? Here's why. That's your why. So I think that's really important when we're trying to figure out what motivates us from the inside is our why. And if you can figure that out, then you can be intrinsically motivated every day, internally motivated every day. That being said, your why does change a lot. I mean, for a long time, my why was my family, and now it's, kind of changed from my family to the betterment of myself, and then from the betterment of myself to others, and it's changed so much over the years, and it does, and it's supposed to. It's something that grows with you. So I recommend taking time and writing things down that you're grateful for, and over time you'll find the reason that keeps you going every single day. All right, let's talk about extrinsic motivation next. All right, so extrinsic motivation, pretty self-explanatory at this point, I hope, is motivation that we get from others, motivation that we get from the outside world, and motivation that just doesn't come from us personally. Like, it's not going to benefit us if we do this thing. So an example of extrinsic motivation is you want to do something because you think it'll make your parents proud. You want to do something because you think your friends will dig you more. Whatever that may be. The hard truth about extrinsic motivation is it will not keep you motivated for that long. Only so many things from the outside world, tangible world, can keep you focused, can keep you motivated, and can keep you driven in the way that you can And so that's where you need to reevaluate, as if, all right, am I motivated by outside tangible things, or am I motivated by myself? There are things that go along with this, and that's totally, so, hold on, I was gonna try. All right, there are things that go along with this though. For example, like if you're in kind of a drought of motivation per se, right? Stick with me here. And your buddy is super motivated and he gets you out the door to do whatever you need to do to stay on track with your life goals and your goals in life, then yeah, maybe a little extrinsic motivation, maybe your buddy's helping you out, and maybe he's gonna keep you going, and then that'll light the fire back underneath your ass to keep going even harder in the future. And I think that's important too, and it's okay that sometimes we can change and we can be extrinsically motivated or intrinsically motivated. I think that's totally fine. You know, I don't think there's anything wrong with leaning on your friends sometimes. So, and use your why, because most of the time, your why is going to be a someone or something, and you can usually call upon that someone or something to help find some motivation if you're lacking. So, there's a little tip right there. But next, we'll talk about what keeps me motivated, what keeps me going, and what I do when I find it's pretty hard to stay motivated. All right, so what keeps me motivated is a lot of things actually. Over the years, I've found a lot of things to keep me motivated. One being my own personal health, 2 being my family, and 3 being just helping others. I started this whole YouTube thing and this whole, influencer type deal because I was a 210-pound kid who, just didn't really get it. And I wanted to help people and be someone that I could have used when I was in that kid's shoes. And so that's why I want this platform to grow and be something and get bigger, because that's my why right there. And that's what keeps me going. I run because it makes me feel good, and I run because I want to show people that normal people can do this stuff, and I'm not any different than you guys. I just want you guys, I say normal, but I just mean like everyday regular people. If you work a 9-to-5 job, if you don't ever work out or whatever, like, you can do these things. You were built to do these things. Our bodies love activity. Our bodies and our minds were built for so much more than what we use them for every day. And I just want that message to get out there, because there are so many people who end up at the end of their life and they say, I wish I did more. And I don't know about you guys, but if you watch my videos, you're probably not these people, but I don't want to be those people. I want to be the one that says, I did all I can do. I want to be one of the people that say, I did all I can do. And I pushed my body super hard and it stuck with me. And yeah, sure, sometimes I was sucking. And yeah, sure, sometimes it was hard. But you know what? All those training moments, they made me a better human in the end. They made me someone who I can be proud of, and someone that other people look up to and they can be proud of. Someone that my parents can be proud of. This is why I do this. And when I lack motivation, I think of those reasons and I write them down. And that's something that really helps me. Writing things down is so powerful. People, for lack of a better term, sleep on it. They don't think it does anything. But when you write things down in life, more times than not, they come to fruition. Because anytime you put ink to a paper, you're manifesting it into this world. And that is something that more people should practice. That is something that I practice. It's something I preach. I love manifesting. I think if you think about something hard enough, if you visualize it hard enough, and if you write it down, more times than not, everything is going to fall into place like you see it in your mind. That being said, don't just do that and hope for the best. You got to work hard for it, but it's worth it, because if you can do everything that you want to do in life and you left nothing out there in this world and you left your footprint on this earth, then no one's going to be mad, and you're not going to be mad. You're going to feel like you did everything that you could. And if you're in your life right now and you're feeling like you're pushing really hard and you're doing everything that you can and you're still not achieving your goals, maybe it's time to reevaluate and find some new motivation, find a new plan. It's okay to take a step back. I mean, man, I really do believe that the biggest mistake we have in life is thinking that we have time. But it doesn't mean that we need to rush into anything. It means that we need to take a step back, plan strategically, and attack when the time is right. So that's my little spiel on motivation. A little spiel of motivation at the end for you guys. Hopefully that all makes sense. If it doesn't, well, you guys know what my Instagram is, and if you don't, it's in the description, and you guys can just head over on there and DM me. I'm always active. So but guys, I really do want to apologize. I want to take this just to apologize and say sorry I haven't been so active, and sorry the video quality just hasn't been great. I'm still learning. I'm filming on my iPhone right now, and the dream is to eventually build a community of you guys. So let's just keep growing together, and please reach out, and I want to get to know you guys. And yeah, so if you guys don't know who I am, then my name is Andrew LeBlanc. I'm 20 years old, and I live out in California right now, and I'm moving to Virginia here in the next couple of months. I like to run. I went to college for about a year and a half to 2 years for audio engineering and technology. I want to be the person that people look up to, and I want to build a community, and I want to help others be the best that they can be. So help me do that. Like and subscribe. Come back for more content, and I'll talk to you guys on the next one. Peace. Featuring these people. Nailed it. Alright, peace out, guys.